Yes, Uncle Herman.
Hey, Mom, look at this neat place for me to sleep.
Oh, yes, Eddie. It's mahogany and even has handles on it. At night, you'll feel right at home.
Mom, how come Pop inherited an English title? I thought he was made in Germany.
Well, you see, Eddie, at an early age, your father left Dr. Frankenstein's lab in Germany.
That's right, son.
And then he arrived in England, and he was adopted by a family called Munster, who gave him their name.
Oh, Emily. Well, Emily, you've been drinking too much. You look awful.
I beg your pardon.
I always hated you anyway, you old bag, Emily. Oh, hi, Emily. I wondered who she was.
All ashore that's going ashore. All visitors ashore.
Oh, dear Herman, I just hope we don't have a rough crossing.
A bit of rough weather would only quicken the pulses of an old salt like me. Like the Viking of old, I'm looking forward to the sea spray, the white caps, the rolling blue waters, and the rise and fall of a great ship. Heave-ho on the bounding main! Help! Help!
Herman, what's the matter?
We're moving. We're moving, dear. Let me lie down on my stomach. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Oh, dear.
Grandpa, what's wrong with Pop?
What's wrong with him? The mighty Viking is about to heave-ho.
Herman, you've been in bed now for 2 days. You're not going to die.
I know I'm not. I'm not strong enough to die.
Relax, Herman. Eddie and Marilyn are down in the hold right now, getting my portable laboratory out of our car. I'll whip you up a seasick potion, have you back on your feet before you can say, Jack the Ripper.
What's the matter?
Eddie, will you get out of there? It's not your car, and you're acting very childish.
But gee, Marilyn, this car's the wildest. You get in and try.
Don't be silly. I'm much too old for that sort of thing. Now, take this up to Grandpa. He needs it.
Okay. But since you got to be an old lady of 19, you don't want to have any fun at all.
See your license, miss.
Oh. Excuse me. Is this your car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I really have no business in here. You see, I was just down here getting something, and my little cousin was fooling around, and I told him not to, and then I got in, and oh, how do you get out of this thing?
It sticks once in a while. And there you are.
Thank you. girl has trouble getting out of these things.
Yes, I think the Italians designed them that way. I've been racing it in America. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's real cute.
My dear girl, one does not refer to a Ferrari 3-liter overhead cam GT Spider as cute. Formidable, magnificent, sexy perhaps, but never cute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Would you like to see the motor?
If I'm not keeping you from anything.
Not at all.
Freddie Munster, stop throwing those tea-time temper tantrums on that cold floor. Get up. Come over here. And behave yourself.
I won't, I won't, I won't!
Freddie, you insufferable idiot. Do what Mum says.
I won't, I won't, I won't! Mumsy, this American rotter sends us this wireless, says he's coming on Wednesday, bringing his family, and he has the audacity to sign it Lord Munster.
But, my love, he is Lord Munster.
But you said I was going to be Lord Munster. You promised, you promised, you promised!
Stop sniveling, you clot! You know Father hated you and took his morbid revenge out on all of us by willing everything to this American relative.
Well, I still say we should have hired somebody to do him in. Like bashing him on the cranium with something jagged.
Freddie, we will do nothing so rash as bash. I have contacted our leader, the Griffin.
What does he, she, or it have to suggest?
You know, Mother, sometimes I think there's no such person at all as the Griffin. It's just some phantom you've conjured up to threaten us with. Oh, no, Grace. There is a Griffin, and it has supplied the answer to our getting rid of these monsters. And the answer is fear.
Fear?
Fear? Fear. They sound like ordinary low-class people and should frighten quite easily. So, we are to allow them to come, and then
I bash them on the cranium with something jagged. Oh, Mumsy, I'm a wizard. Wizard I am!
There won't be no bashing. We'll merely frighten them away.
Yes, Mumsy.
You rang, madam?
Yes, Crookshanks. Run along now, children.
Mumsy.
Freddie! Put that battle axe back where it belongs.
Yes, Mumsy.
There's a love. Ah, the poor dears. They don't really believe that there is a Griffin. But we know better, Crookshank, do we not?
Indeed we do, madam. Indeed we do.
I don't believe in all this Griffin rot, so I've taken matters into my own hands.
Cure. What have you done now, you horrid gap-toothed Gilpin?
Well, I've arranged to have a little bon voyage package sent to Cousin Herman. I think my scheme will bear fruit. Bear fruit.
Bear fruit? I don't get it.
No, but he will. The old medicine man is here again.
I'm not going to take a pill. Not.
Lily, I think you're married to the original chicken of the sea.
Herman, you've been seasick for 3 days, and you're spoiling the trip for all of us. Now, you take Grandpa's pill this minute.
No. Not unless he takes one first.
All right, Junior. Watch. Now, you see, stupid, I've been prescribing these seasick pills for centuries. Why, if it wasn't for these pills, Columbus would have discovered America hanging over the rail.
Grandpa,
What?
look at your hand.
Mamma mia! No. You see, Herman? You made me so nervous, I took a wolf pill by mistake.
You dumb old mad scientist, you.
Grandpa, this is serious. What are you going to do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to hide. I hope I can make it to my cabin in time.
Hey, there's a dog. Let's grab it.
Do you have a leash I could borrow?
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, but all pets have to be confined while on board.
Oh, dear. That means he'll have to miss the captain's party tonight. Well, I guess we'll have to pick him up when we dock tomorrow.
I'm afraid that's impossible, ma'am.
You see, English law requires that all pets must be quarantined for a 6-month period.
Oh, quiet, Father. I'm trying to think. You heard me, Herman. You're going up right now and get Grandpa out of that kennel.
But, gee, Lily, tonight's the night of the captain's party, dear. And I've got my sea legs now. And I want to go up the party and put on funny hats and be obnoxious and talk too loud and get stoned. Uphold the American image abroad.
Never mind that. You'll have plenty of time to make a fool of yourself when you get to England.
Well, okay. If that's a promise. Let's see. This is my last chance to meet Marilyn's new boyfriend and have some fun, and now I gotta go up and get that mangy old party pooper out of the clink.
On your way. We're not going to Munster Hall and collect your inheritance while my father rots in quarantine.
But even if I do get Grandpa, how are we gonna smuggle him through customs?
Well, I'll think of something. You just keep a level head on your shoulders. What's the matter now, Herman?
I don't know who the friend was who sent us this fruit, but my apple is ticking.
It's just your wristwatch.
Oh.
Now you go and say goodnight to Eddie and get going!
Yes, dear, yes. Good night, Edward.
Good night, Pop.
Herman, give me that. Ooh. Noisiest worm I ever heard. Oh, goody. Thunder.
Well, it's been a wonderful crossing. I don't know when I've ever felt like this about a girl before.
Come on, Roger. I bet you've had lots of romances before.
Well, I might as well be truthful. 8 or 10, perhaps a dozen.
How nice for you.
I'll never forget my first one. It was a Triumph.
You don't have to be that truthful.
Well, there's nothing to hide. It was a Triumph motorbike, and I was 16 years old.
Puppy love.
Then my taste got more sophisticated. There was a Loganda, an Alvis, a Bentley, an Alfa Romeo, ending with that luscious Italian beauty I have tucked away below decks. Well, what's the matter?
All of a sudden, I feel so inadequate. As if I should have fenders or something.
Not at all. Your standard equipment will do very nicely.
Roger, do you always have to joke?
Well, what makes you think I'm joking?
Well, it's happened before. There was this boy back home who said all kinds of nice things to me, and Well, I guess he was joking, because when I brought him home to meet my folks, all of a sudden he just disappeared and I never saw him again.